Alright. I don't know if anybody reads Discord like I do, but... Okay, I've got this saved. Right? Okay. It is so quiet without music. Okay, that's set. I need to change something. I cannot stand it, man. Oh, there's music. Oh, that's my TV. Okay. Sound. Oh, why do I always gotta yawn so much when I'm on here? There we go. Just enough. So it's not just dead air. Alright. I wish there was stuff out here on this little island over here. Unless there's fake airports you can purchase. There's nothing out here on this far little island and I don't know the name of these islands in Hawaii. I do know this is Honolulu. Right? Yeah, there's Honolulu International and Pearl Harbor, Ford's Field. Yeah, Ford Island, Ford's Field. And here's another cool DLC I have. Magnum PI's Robin Nest. And we will fly to that one on the next trip. I'm gonna do island hopping, I guess, for my 2020 videos for how many? Well, we're not doing island. We'll circle each island. In the next one, I'll make the plan where we take off from here. And we'll cross over. And we will circle. So, I don't know if we want to just cross over. That's just water we have to, and that's not. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 6 islands to do. Not really islands because there's just 2 points on that, but anyway. I guess this whole circle is Hawaii's airspace. So that's pretty cool. But they highlighted it. So I just picked the Cessna because I know it will work. But I'm just gonna, hopefully without having to do anything, I am gonna handle the takeoff, initial climb, and then hand it over. But here's our route. So I picked every point of interest, every airport. This is the flight plan it made. I did not pick them in a particular order. So we're flying up here. Then we're coming back down. Then we come out this way. Alright, wait. How is it? Then we're coming up this way, down and around. See, it didn't plan this correctly, because I mean, it did it by how I picked them. So if I sat here and really nitpicked it. But, do you guys really want to see me do that? So, yeah. Everything is been selected. And I'm just double checking, but, cause, I wanted to pick everything. And I didn't really want to complete a full circle, so it was gonna have to do some part of this coming up and back across the island. Let's just hope we avoid, we get enough altitude. But anyway. Alright, folks. I thought I picked a parking spot. I guess I should pick one. Because we are gonna start dark and cold and dark, so. Oh. Okay. And I want. Alright. Let's get started. Now it says an hour and 33-minute flight time, and it's only 140 nautical miles. Well, it's gonna take longer than that, and I guarantee you I'm flying more than 140 nautical miles. But this little plane should be able to handle it with only half a tank of gas, hopefully. But luckily in 2020, it's just when it wants to work, you just go up to weight and balance and refill without a keybind. Although maybe I could figure out how to input one. I kind of like my keybind I have on 24. If I can keep doing these two short streams a day, then I'll keep doing them. It's not the right aircraft. Good thing I saved my flight plan. That's not the proper 172. I don't know how you tell them apart. Because they say the same information on my selection screen. Okay. So how do you know which 172 is the correct one? I actually have duplicates in here. Let's see, do we want... We'll just go with livery one. There's no Hawaii type themed one in here. Okay, let me make sure. Okay. Okay. And... load the flight plan. Okay, and gotta double do this again. So we wanted ramp 5 and 35. Or no, it was 9 and 35 is what I had picked. Okay. I picked all the waypoints, so I'm not messing with that. We are definitely doing GPS. Because if I change it now, it will screw up the whole flight plan. Weather conditions. Live. Let me clear this out. I need to stop making purchases tonight, or my card might get frozen, because I made like 2 or 3 small purchases, and alright. Here we go. I don't know the name of this island in Hawaii. It's the second to the last furthest west, and it's probably the other one might not be inhabited by people. Oh, you probably could land somewhere out there. You could probably land somewhere on this island with a but I don't know, it might just all be mountains. Well, it looks like beachy stuff right here, so but there's no airfields. It looks like there's no people, but there just might not be any air service going out there. But if you wanted to, you could take a bush plane, a tail dragger, NX Cub would be able to land somewhere out there, and then you got this inky dinky thingy right here. So let's get started. And if this is the correct plane, I don't need to shortcut how to start this. Now I picked the second option of 172. I wish there's a way to tell them apart when you're picking it. I do have new planes that I have never seen in the game before, and I do have the Platinum edition of this game. But, so I don't know if I want to do a, fly every plane, do a little trip with every plane or not. Alright. Okay, so, yep, I am now at home. I have the one I want. All fuel. Alternator battery. Let's check weather again. Everything's live, okay. Why are the screens not lit up? Don't tell me it's busted. Oh, anyway. That's why you use the AI in Copilot. You never know when the systems won't work properly, even though you did everything correctly. Alright, do I need ground services for anything? No, pushback, huh? I don't think we need pushback. But okay. We do get a pushback. Sometimes I think I need to turn notifications back on because I'm forgetting the buttons because I'm so used to the 24 now. Did I not unlock the brakes? Release parking brake. I'm making fun of GSX's stuff. Well, that lady sounds like she really enjoys her release parking brake. Alright, I need to tell them when to stop. Alright, put that back on. I didn't need the pushback, so that's cool that I actually could get it there. Alright. Clear prop. I need to fix something. You know what? Turn that off while I have control. Thank you. Alright. I will make the call. Okay. We've been cleared. I don't know why the screens aren't on. Were we cleared? For taxi. Requesting pushback. Echo request taxi for takeoff north departure. Taxi and hold short runway 34. Contact tower on 1262 when ready. 1262 when ready. Well, I guess I have to give it back to the AI for radio control, because I can't see to change the station. The game really likes to fuck with me. Yeah, you want to take care of controls? Well, we're not going to give you your screens, even though you turned everything on. Alright, now. No, I want 1262. Taxi, hold short, runway 34, Matty A1s. Oh, okay, I responded. Well, then where the hell are my... Okay. I don't have my taxi ribbons. What happened to my taxi ribbons? Navigation aids. They're on? Huh. Okay. Okay. I not see them. I have no idea where I'm actually supposed to be going. So, we give it to the co-pilot. Or is this bugged somehow now? Look. I didn't crash. The game didn't crash, but it broke itself still. But this is 2020. Alright. We're gonna restart that. Wait a minute. Just because I wanted to handle radio controls, I broke it, probably. Alright. Try this again. Screens didn't light up again. Do I have not... As far as I know, I have these DLC add-ons turned on for them to work, but... Alright. What in the hell is going on? Well... I guess we're not starting cold and dark. Alright. Now you guys see how a 1 hour flight lasts me like 3. Alright. Okay, the smartest thing would have been to go like this. But whatever. I just picked things as I saw them. Let's load. Alright, you know, we'll just request parking when we get there. Alright. You guys didn't leave, did you? Well, I don't know what you guys see when the game crashes. No one's been chatting when, no one's been in the chat to let me know what happens when something like that happens. Does the screen go blank for you, or what? I don't know. In fact, when I rewatch it, I am usually not awake when it gets to this point. I, upload my videos and put them in the watch later category on YouTube, and usually it comes up in the middle of the night. But I always make sure I've at least gone in long enough to hit like on it before it goes to the plays the whole video on the playlist. Oh, syncing data. Okay. I mean, I wasn't expecting a 2020 update, so, and I just reinstalled what I wanted to yesterday. But, I did install 2 new airports without a hard reset of the game, so that usually is what causes the crash, I think. So, tomorrow, I don't know if I'm gonna do, depending on what I choose to do in Train Sim World, will determine, if I do 2 streams tomorrow of it. There is a new route that was released, I think, today. I'm not buying any more product from, Dovetail. I just, I can't keep, it's a lot of money to sink into Train Sim World 5. And I'm not even, it's not like Flight Sim, or racing or something. You have, Truck Sim, you have, peripherals you buy. Train Sim World's only got 1 peripheral, and it's not even compatible for Xbox. So, it's just all the DLC. It's really expensive. Sometimes you're paying for stuff you've already gotten somewhere else. Xbox is starting to not be able to handle it, kind of like Flight Sim. So, as much as I'd love to finish my library of Train Sim World 5, I don't know if, I don't know if I'm going to pick it up tomorrow. We'll put it that way. I may or may not. I don't know. But I can't make any promises. And if I do get it, we will be looking at it tomorrow. But, it's just really, there is another game, I haven't even bought or looked at yet. I've seen some stuff of it, but, Assassin's Creed Shadows. I need to do a little more homework, I guess. Watch some reviews, or more than enough reviews. I don't have any channel that I watch on YouTube that I can rely on, that I would be a trustworthy enough review, in my opinion, without me watching quite a few of them. Assassin's Creed has been a very divisive game as of late, with Ubisoft doing Ubisoft stuff. Alright. Let's try this time. You want to know how I'm not flying? I don't leave the cockpit. Although that's not... That, I mean, I could still have left the cockpit. And I bet this looks even better in 2024. So... Okay, we have live, weather, and real time. And why should we waste our time on an internal view when we can just look at what's going on outside? I don't know. I'm guessing that's the waypoint. Behind us? But, there we go. I'm like, we should be turning. Let's turn and turn. I just hope the co-pilot feature makes us over these obstacles. Unfortunately, I didn't write down any information on what we're flying past or over. So, we're just gonna do this flight over the furthest west island that's inhabited in the Hawaiian Islands. And there we are, the Barking Sands Airport is where we took off from. You know, we're getting quite shadowy stuff from that stuff right there, I guess. Well, hello everybody. I see there's 4 people lurking. Welcome in. Maybe I shouldn't say how many people are lurking, but I don't know why I keep an eye on that just to know if there's anybody watching or not. I am more than capable of chat right now, but I'm not flying. Well, it's all on automated pilot. But I think there's a point of interest. That I remember hitting. I picked everything, so we should be flying over everything. That's a point of interest. There's a few airfields. Look at how much turbulence we have. Wow. Getting some updrafts. Flying solo. Yes, we are. Or no, we're not. We have a co-pilot. I forget who I picked, but it looks like they're wearing a fighter helmet. requesting flight following. Holy shit. Okay, so what is that down there? Kahua? Kikaho. Kikaho? I don't know how to... Maybe I shouldn't try saying stuff. There's a small boat harbor. I did pick that, but maybe I already... Maybe I didn't. There's a harbor right there. I'm not seeing much traffic in the waters. I mean, yeah, there's something right there. What time is it in Hawaii right now? Does it say? It is, according to UTC, it is 1:57 p.m. Let's see, and it is going on 9 o'clock here. So they are 7 hours behind the East Coast of the US. England, Ireland, and England are 1 hour closer to us than Hawaii is. Well, to the East Coast. Which is funny. So that shows you the distance. So East Coast to the farthest part of Hawaii is 7 hours. And East Coast of the US to the East Coast of the UK is 6 hours. So basically you could put the UK at the same distance away from California as Hawaii, and it basically stretches the Atlantic Ocean. I don't know if we're gonna make these I'll get some changes here, but we are hitting some updrafts. Because we have no EFB, I can't actually pull up the map and see my waypoints that I have made. And you can't do that in 24. You cannot. Well, yes you can. You can, but then you can't pick an IFR flight, which I did not do here. Because if I picked IFR, it would have automatically took the route and so maybe I should do that. Should I recreate my free flights? A free flight of the same flight in 24 to compare? We know 24 will look better. But there might be points of interest or something in 24 that's not in 21. So far, no problem with altitude. We seem to have climbed and avoid any low-hanging station ourselves on there. Although, alright, so we just flew over the canyon. on our way to Yoki Road. Yoki Road? Oh wait, no, there's the canyon over there. And if I was a good if I was good at hand flying myself, I would have flown through the canyon. But that was the river, the Wanamea River. But we're coming back around. We're hitting the canyon when we come back down, but we're not going down in the canyon. Like I said, I should have planned for the flight better. I did kind of go clockwise, but it went strange. But I did have the airport on the west coast and the airport on the east coast I wanted for the departure and arrival, and I wanted everything else in the middle. So this is the flight plan it came up with. There's a little lake, or reservoir. I'm enjoying this. I'm looking at stuff. I mean, I'd rather talk to you guys, but I'm enjoying this too. You know, I picked this stuff. I didn't really pay attention to it when I just picked all the points of interest. I know we have an Army airfield somewhere in here. Aw, man, if you could roll back the clock and get the World War II, landing strips and stuff. There's the canyon. Man, that would have been fun to climb out of. Oh, there's an observatory below us. What do you observe? What? Oh. Wait, what are we doing? Missile range facility. Oh. I didn't know there was a missile range facility. I think my feed video is lagging. That anybody that's viewing me, please let me know if it's lagging. Although I don't know what I can do about it. I think we're about to make another U-turn here in this bit. Yeah, there's a missile range facility. I don't see any. Maybe there are some silos down there. Doesn't say which branch of the military it is, though. Right? Yeah, I can't radio for IFR. Let's hope these clouds aren't that thick. can't even read what that is right now. I'll tell you where we're going to next. Yeah, I can't read it. But it looks like that cloud that just rolled in on us out of nowhere. So far, I'm still got visual. Very light visual of the ground, but I still have visual. I have no idea what we've blown over so far. What does this say? Okay, it's a name of a beach. Over there. Hawaii Air National Guard radar site. Well, we'll be flying past it. I know we're going back down that way. At some point. I picked every point of interest. I can hear part of some of the wind gusts. I don't know if you guys can, but I can. Wow, that is completely different when you're in here. Yeah, I can tell my feed is kind of screwed up. I don't know if I can fix that or not. Maybe that helped. Well, we might be in a little bit of trouble here. We are supposed to be DFR. And we started getting clouds rolling in. Well, I can still do instrument flight rules. But I don't have an instrument flight rule flight plan. There's another beach. Key Beach. storm rolling in, or it could be volcanic ash or smoke, for all I know. The game isn't gonna realistically portray that, so. Now we're making our turn to go head back south for a bit. I don't know if we're gonna decrease in altitude. We probably won't till we need to. Because there's nothing I can do. It's not IFR, so it's not like I'm like ask for lower altitude or anything. Right, where are we going to now? Some kind of trail? Something trail. Really hard to read that against the blue background. I really wish I could change the color of the font for the POIs. Like white at night and black during the day. Speaking of, what's it under? General. Traffic. Named plates turned off. I like them on. Not there might not be any actual traffic anyway, but I might be the only plane on the island. Yeah, tomorrow, Train Sim World 5. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might get the new DLC, which maybe I should do. It will definitely give me views on YouTube. I don't know how to draw an audience over here, other than just going live. Most of the time when I'm live, so are my other friends, so they don't really have a chance to come in and watch because they're streaming at the same time, so. Ah, now we're at the Air National Guard radar set. Waimea Canyon. We already hit that then on the way up, huh? Yeah, we hit those on the way up. The observatory. No. But we hadn't actually hit the canyon at this point. But. And we're still climbing. I don't know how high, what altitude we're gonna get to. Darn mic on them. You know, I have this auto mod turned on. I think it works. but it's also it's a bot, so I don't know if a bot can really stop other bots very well. I need to figure out how to put a notice on 8-Wolf's Discord of when I'm doing stuff, because all I do is send something to everyone that's in my Discord, which is only like 5 people. Mate might have came in, but he's busy doing something IRL, so. Where are we going to? I don't know. I can't see it. I didn't check my nav log thingy, but I could go to see what the max altitude was they were sending us to. I know I can't exceed more than 15. In fact, what all is on? Beacon on, landing on, nav. Okay. Put the wheel back. God, I know better. Something forest? Below us? Oh man, could you imagine if I did a flight plan where I picked every point of interest within Manhattan area? So much for doing low and slow, huh? I thought we were staying under the clouds. I knew we had some terrain obstacles. I didn't know we would be in the clouds. I could have picked the low IFR and then done my waypoints. That's probably how I should have planned it. Probably how I should plan the next flights. Now, I don't know if I want us to go over the water to the next island, or if I just want to find the next island, or go to the next island and find the westmost airport closest to the eastern one we're landing at here. Maybe I'll plan that out here on this live and then save it, and it will be ready to go next time on maybe Wednesday. I don't know. I don't really have the heart to stream anything nowadays. 24 is finally working because I stopped the beta stuff. I had no problem with it. As you watched my live stream today, I had a few problems, but they were not frustrating problems, or stuff glitching out on me to where I couldn't fly. I don't remember where I have to go to from here. In fact, I can't even read what the name of this waypoint is. I think we're heading back, back north. If you call it north. Direction are we at? You guys can see the compass in the top left corner better than I can. Let's just say it was the top of the map when you're in the world. But yeah, we are going to be under Hawaii control for a few trips. And if I could, I would set up a long haul. No one wants to see this ocean. And it would be the eastmost point of Hawaii up to the westmost point of Alaska. Now, do I want to do an Alaskan all points of interest trip? I don't know, because there's quite a few. I know there's some that are water landing, some that are just snow landing. So that would make things interesting, depending on where I start and want to stop. And I'm just gonna always keep it in the same lane, if need be. You know, I can refuel if I need to, but we should have more than enough fuel for this complete trip. And if I think it's gonna be a problem, I can always just disable crash, engine issues, icing issues, and turn unlimited fuel on. So yeah, I have a co-pilot. Apparently, they don't show up when you're inside. They don't show up on your insides. Oh. We have a plane in the area. We have traffic at our 12 o'clock. Whether we hear them on comms or not, I'm not sure. Well, that's the other aircraft. I don't think we're anywhere close to being done. If so, this took a lot shorter time than I thought it would. And we are kind of descending. We're approximately going to say we are on the way to travel time. We're not. Okay, so we're right there in the flight path. And descent is there. Yeah, we're not anywhere close to where I thought, I thought. aircraft is on the ground or they're below us. I love external views. I can't help it. What is this? If I knew we were flying over an airport, near one, I would... Like, why can't you radio your position? That's weird. Uh-oh. Alright, there we go. I lost sight of the thing. Yeah, it's just a select one. So, I can't just radio that I'm in their area. Granted, we're already on comms for the center, so. That would be kind of redundant, wouldn't it? Should be making a left turn, right. I think this is the airport we're supposed to be finishing at right here. But that is not where we're about to go, obviously. I think we zigzagged a little bit. But I believe that is our airfield down there. There's at least one airplane on this island other than us. Oh, no, there's another one. I say aircraft, not plane. Then again, that could be a ship down there, for all I know. Where are we going to right now? Calamaro Point. That's an aircraft. So, we got 3 aircraft. See, yeah, now we're going, this is Papu, oh, sorry, Papu Beach. Oh, that's why we haven't heard yet. Second now. And a second. Tip the wing to the right. There we go. It's also a tightener. And it's so beautiful, and I know in 24 this looks a whole lot better. what I love about these games and why I'm so frustrated I couldn't get, they weren't working correctly for me. They're so beautiful. I have so much fun just putting in a flight plan and flying the way we are. So, yeah, if only I could get 24 stream flight to work more accurately for me. I probably wouldn't come back in here, but I have to fly in 24. I have to physically do stuff. I like this. We've just been sitting here. I've been looking around, talking, and the computer's doing everything. So I don't know what happened with me trying to start us up and doing the taxi bar. Why the computer, the co-pilot feature was not working the first time when I wanted to do cold and dark. I will handle the landing, and I will handle the taxi departure. And the shutdown. Okay, so now we did the point. We did the beach. We hit that point. Now we're coming back across to Royal something resort, which we're not gonna see because we're in the cloud again. Sorry for any inconvenience if you heard or did not hear me or anything else. I was fixing the strap on my headset, so it's a little more snug now. Maybe it won't slide so much on my ears. Wow, there, I nearly make myself deaf. Why don't I? Yes. Alright, can you guys... Oh! I think we're back now. I have such a weird shaped head. The headsets just don't fit right comfortably for very long. Granted, I know a lot of people have that issue with them hurting their heads for after a while. Oh, okay. Again, I think this is where we're supposed to be landing at. Our final destination. It's not our final stop. Alright, it's our final stop for today. It's not where we're heading to just yet. Mount some kind of mountain name. Well, not much to see on the ground. This island, well, I think a lot of the islands in Hawaii are more desolate than Honolulu, and maybe the second biggest one. But you guys couldn't hear me there for a second. There's also that little yeah. There's also a waypoint we gotta hit that's kinda might have screwed up the final. If I paid better attention to planning it, we wouldn't have been doing this zigzagging nearly as much. Although we still would have had to, because it's either do one half of the airport and the second half, and end up at the same. I could have done leg one across the top, like across the bottom. You know. Either way, it would have been starting and taking off from the same airport, or two legs, but going full circle. And I didn't want to do that. I just planned it out. Okay, here's where I want to start, here's where I want to end, and everything in between. So that's what we did. Now, we did fly over. There was at least 2 airports, other than our final destination, that we flew over. And there was tons of helicopter places that I just forgot to add into the waypoints, because it really wouldn't have mattered much. Because we were basically flying over them already. So I know there was an Army airfield, but I'm not sure if we already flew over it, or if it was one of those things I couldn't read the name of. And I don't know if there is an active volcano on this island. But they might be having some rain out there today. It's early afternoon for them. That's cool that I can pull up the clock and know what time it is. By the UTC. And I know what UTC is based on UK time, so. Well, wait. Clock here. 11, 12, 1. Maybe not. Maybe not. It's not UK. UTC is more like West Coast of Ireland, probably. But I pull this up. I pulled that up, and it said UTC is 140. Okay, it is 9:41 here, so it's not much. So yeah, I know where UTC starts and how far behind UTC I am. And real life. And because it said what time it was where we currently were, I also could figure out what the time difference is. Alright, we hit that waypoint. What's next? that one's 8 miles, and of course we can't see the name of it. And we're above the clouds. There is an achievement for something, but I'm not messing with it. I don't care. I mean, it'd be nice to get the achievement, but I'm not gonna mess with it. There's like doing a flight from Asobo headquarters to Microsoft headquarters achievement. It doesn't say which aircraft you have to use, but that's definitely gonna be a long haul. That's going from France to California. I still don't know what that is. But we are completely in the soup. It's definitely pea soup outside. But there is a SWA on the ground over there. I don't know if that's Southwest Airlines or something else, but I see SWA, I think, automatically from Southwest. I don't know if they fly this far west. And I don't know if they're sitting on the ground or if they're at a gate or whatever. We're not hearing much radio traffic. Wow. Yeah, we hit some turbulence. Now, when I turn the co-pilot on, I'm not sure if they use de-icing or pitot heat when they need to. Get done with this, maybe I will sit here and I'll plan out the next trip with you guys live, and then for some reason don't know how to get to bed early anymore. But I kind of took a nap earlier today, so. There's not enough time in the day to watch all the people you want to watch on YouTube and Twitch. Hang out and talk with, do your own streams, and everything. There's just not enough time in the world. A lot of the stuff on YouTube, I end up, because I'm always helping out Nate Wolf, I end up having to, watch other people's lives, after they've gone live, and watch it later. Or put it on in my, watch later list, and, let it play while I'm asleep. And yes, folks, you can come over and join me on, on Twitch at Matty L. Lynn, or, YouTube at Matty L. Lynn. Discord, for some reason, I don't know how to direct people to Discord. set up to just give that out. Have I think it will automatically approve anybody right now. I'm not sure. Even though I'm the moderator and I should be allowed to choose. I don't know if I set it up correctly. Hey, what is this? Lighthouse, something lighthouse? There's some kind of lighthouse. Alright. Okay. I guess the 24 would look better. But I don't have the ease of not having to worry about flying that at all. And the AI in 24 is kind of just as bad as this one here. But the AI pilot will not do takeoff and landings here in 24. 2020 co-pilot feature does everything. We're about done. And I thought it would take us roughly an hour and a half. Still the lighthouse? Yep. Alright. We're still heading towards the lighthouse. I could pick, oh god, sorry. I could have really picked the low and slow. I could have picked the biplane. I technically, yeah, like I said, I could, I think, a lot of aircraft that the co-pilot thing works for down here. I know they used to not work for helicopters, and I don't know if they fixed how helicopters operate in 2020 to make them work like they do in 24. Because that would be great. If I could fly helicopters in 2020 like I do in 24. That would be awesome too. However, like one of the helicopters I purchased that goes along with the Magnum PI place, it's a 2020 helicopter. I tried to fly it in 24, and 2020 aircraft will fly like 2020 aircraft. It was all over the place. Or maybe I didn't try it in 2020. I don't know. Maybe I didn't try in 2020, 24. Alright. It's like a decent sized city down there, town. Where I don't think there are any big cities on this island. I knew what I actually want to do tomorrow with the train sim world. I said something about trying to do rapid transit, but I need to do stuff I'm interested in, and that I know I can stay awake for. And sorry to say, I don't feel like doing rapid transit. It's quite boring, and it just unlocks a scenery tile that half the time you're not gonna see anyway. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with Crimson World content for lives. Unfortunately, I don't. Well, I mean, I do kind of have an imagination. I came up with this flight, but there's just so many routes. I don't really have a particular one I'm fond of and would drive it all the time. There are definitely ones I would rather not do at all. But I'd rather have the randomness. And maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do the random event thing. Maybe that's what I should do. I'll just always be random rail. And I won't know the service. It could be a service, it could be a journey. It could just be, well, it could be timetable or journey. It could be driving, conducting, which I've never done a conducting job. Or it could be switching. So maybe I should do the random thing, and I'll let it pick. I'll put it on, make it so it picks almost anything. So it could be tutorials. The thing is, I don't know if it, once you've done something, if it keeps track of that and doesn't give it to you a lot. Like, if it gives you a tutorial, I hope it doesn't turn around and give you another, the same tutorial the next time you log on. I don't know how the random part works. There's also, you know, free roam, or I can just pick a route, put a train on it, you know, do my own thing. Okay, I think we're about done. I think we're almost done. Is there still air traffic over there? Yes, there is. Something, does that say homesteads? Wella Falls? Is that where we're heading? Did we hit all those over there? I don't know if I've hit all of the West Coast yet. I think we have to turn back around. I'm not sure now. We've done so many back and forths, I'm not sure if we're coming in. Like I said, I have no way to pull up an actual flight plan. Honolulu Airstrip. Okay, so there's somewhere to land down there. Yeah, I was right. We gotta go this way. But we're only going there. Did I do all these already off to the left? Okay, so we're heading to the Nagata Beach. I guess that's how you can say that. Voila, over to the left. Maybe we already hit that waypoint. Yeah, we might be coming in to do our final loop here. We should be radioing ATC soon. Going out over the water. I think we're on our final leg here. So we'll probably do a flyover to join, and then we'll end up in the pattern. Once I know what's going on here, once I've got the glide slope indicators, I will make it my aircraft and handle it. But we might not be done yet. But I think we are. I think we've flown over these already. That's not Honolulu. It's Amalulu. It's not Hana. And this looks like the biggest airport on the island. It looks bigger than the one we took off from. Let's see, it's got, I think, 2 runways. We're on our descent. I think we just did our downwind leg. So we're going to be turning base. Yeah, we already hit the Royal Resort. I think that was our downwind leg. My aircraft. Alright, their aircraft. I don't think, if I hadn't done that, we would have made that. Alright, I see the pattern entry. Which makes no sense. kind of makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. Alright, my aircraft. We are not going to enter the pattern the way it's showing. I'm surprised they have the flaps down. In fact, I know we're not supposed to have the flaps down. In fact, we need the throttle down. Alright, not working.
Stall.
Oh no. Oh, because I was fooling around. Wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Because I always try to figure out how to get the approach thing to work. Oh man. Well. I'm not restarting. We'll go ahead and plan the next trip. Oh, see why I should never start trying to fool around some. But then again, I didn't put the AI pilot on. We would have probably landed. Alright. So that was Kapua Island. All this mess that we did. Alright. So if we flew over here, which I might have to just plan that. Okay. So we're gonna depart from here. And we're gonna land at Magnum PI thing. So, let me make sure. We need to pick a float. Cessna. I need floats. Again, I don't know which one's which. I'm gonna go with this one. Hope that's the one with the avionics on it, because there's nothing that tells me whether it is or isn't. Okay. Alright, so I'm not hitting any entrance points till we get right here. Now, how do we handle this? Do we go clockwise from here? Alright. So we're gonna pick all of these waypoints. Let's see what they have to offer for the Dillingham Airfield. Usually when there's more than one option, I have no idea what to pick, and in this case, they're both the same price. One by South Oak Company, and the other one by Northern Sky Studios. So, we're not gonna pick one. Oh, shit. I'm always hitting the back button way too much. But luckily, it didn't screw up our plan. So, add the waypoint. So I'm just doing, I'm not seeing anything. There's nothing in this area. So I'm gonna go here to Mount Kalua. Kalua? I don't know. Uh-oh. Sometimes it freezes up on me. Just because it's inputting information. Alright, we have to come down here to this airport. What airport is this? John Rogers Field. Add. Alright, this might make sense then. Because from that airport, we're gonna come over here to Honolulu International. And I will add it to my library to purchase. Wish list. Okay. Oh, we have a water landing there. Here as well. Okay. So add that. Now for the fun part. And I mean this. Gotta be careful how I plan this. Let's do Missouri. Pearl Harbor Memorial. Pearl Harbor National Memorial Museum. See, it's already kind of making this weird. And here I was trying to plan Aloha Stadium, which is gonna look stupid. And then Ford Island Field. Okay, we also have Tripler Army Hospital. See, it's just... Well, this one makes more sense. Okay. I don't... Ah, right here is Wheeler Army Airfield. And we have Naval Station. I don't know what NSA stands for yet. I forget. Auxiliary Station. Whatever. But we're adding that. And it's... Gotta think about it. That's the problem with adding in these POIs. And I keep busting people's ears again. Even my own. Alright, there we go. Dole Pineapple Garden Maze. That might be one of those things you want to see in 24 on the ground. Alright. Okay. Now we're gonna hit Walamia Bay. And something I can't pronounce, state historical site. Okay. And we have this way up over here. Turtle Bay Resort. God, I can't talk, can I? Alright, I'm double checking my work here. Oh. Yep, see? I didn't see these till just now. Okay. Well, so far, this is looking better than the other one did, but we still gotta get stuff added. And the temple. Lay Polynesian Cultural Center. Some ranch. Okay, just adding these in. That's the only way you can do this, and then let it come up with the flight plan. So we have all of this down here. Especially all these little things that are next to each other. Add in everything, because I'm crazy. Okay. It's starting to get difficult to know which ones I've done and which ones I haven't done, because they're all so close together. Okay. Yeah, see? No. Okay, they're all in. I think. Is this one on? Nope, this one wasn't. And is this one? Yeah, that one is. That one is. Okay. Add that. Add. 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 Is that Waikiki Hotel? Shell. Diamond Head Lighthouse. Diamond Head. Okay. Man, that was a lot of little things there. We've got Hawaii State Veterans Cemetery. Ah. Okay. Do we not have anything on here? Okay. So, we have Merlin E. Marine Corps Air Station. Okay. I'm guessing Marine Corps Air Station. I don't know what MCAS actually, because it's known as Marlin E. Carl Field. Papa Hotel November Golf. Alright, so we have Anomea Bay, Crater, we have that, we've got Robin's Nest as an actual waypoint, other than a place that we want to land, and we want Rabbit Island. I think and that's 213 an hour, 47 minutes. We're not doing this. No, we will do it. Just because we didn't actually land there. Alright, let me save. We're just gonna save it as HI. Oh, you know, I forget I gotta actually click in the box. HI. A plan. A file name already exists. Do you want to override? Yes. Okay. Well, folks, I hope you guys enjoy this playback on demand. And, I had fun doing that. So, I will see you on my next live. Thank you, folks. Have a good day, good night, good morning.